What is up, everybody? Calvin Bowie, aka Captain Charisma. Welcome to the first official episode of Captain Charisma. Now, if you watched the prequel, if you watched the episode before this, I talked about the why. Why am I doing this for? I'm going to briefly touch on the why and explain to you what this show is all about. The why to me is about gratitude. It's showing gratitude to every one of you who has been there for the journey thus far. We're only at month 8 on the channel, 100 episodes down, and I have to say, I mean, it's brought in happiness to my life that I've never seen before. I stopped thinking about myself and what I want, and I started thinking about others and what their wants are. I've come to a point in my life and career where I want to see others really strive and succeed. So, Monday through Fridays, you're going to get a video from me, and I'm going to basically read an affirmation, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it through my eyes. I'm going to kind of define what it means to me, and hopefully, or maybe not, it'll mean something to you, and it'll push you to strive to be the very best you can be, and we'll see what happens if we keep doing this every day, Monday through Friday. I have no idea what's going to happen. So, with that in mind, these episodes are 10 minutes long, so do not worry that I'm going to go into some crazy ass, long-winded message, because I have a timer on my camera, and I know that 10 minutes is plenty. All right, today's affirmation is: the one who falls and gets up is so much stronger than the one who never fell. You can look at the word fall in this affirmation as failure. Or you can actually just see it as falling. For me personally, I have failed plenty of times in my lifetime. I have failed more than I've succeeded. I've had a string of failures. When I first moved to Vietnam in 2009, from 2009 and for 7 years, I mean, I literally failed at everything I did. Now, there are some businesses that did well, some businesses that didn't do too well, but all in all, the businesses aren't still around now, so that is considered a failure. There was a part when I was failing that I really didn't believe that I could succeed. I didn't believe that, what I was doing in life was the right thing. And it was really hard to look across the pasture and see the greener grass. Now in my career, I do not fear failure. I do not fear falling. I do not fear making mistakes. Sometimes I actually want to fail. Because when you fail, you're able to really re-examine what it is that you are doing that didn't do right. And instead of thinking, at least for me now, I don't think too far ahead. I don't think a year, 2 years, 5 years from now. I literally think about my next step. And in that step that I take, I think about the step, I take that step, and I look around. And I see what my life looks like after I took that step. If I don't like that step, if I fail at that step, I just reverse myself one step. And then I readjust that move. Think when you're able to pivot yourself, you're able to look at failure or look at falling as one of the steps. In any match, there is always a winner and a loser. Neither of the two are better or worse. There has to be one winner, right? So there has to be a loser. You have to fail in life. If you're young right now and you're failing, ask yourself, Why are you failing? What is it in your life that's causing you to fail? Are you not studying properly? Are you making the wrong decisions? Are you doing it for the wrong reasons? Say you're a little older, like me, and you try to open up a business and it fails. Well, ask yourself, did you have the proper foundation before you started this business? Did you have the right structure involved? Without that foundation, there's a high chance that you will fail. That's why I failed for so many years in Vietnam, because I didn't have the right structure. I didn't have the right foundation. I didn't have the right mindset. One of the reasons why I failed at my businesses in Vietnam the first 7 years was because I had this vision of what my life would be like when my business would succeed. But we weren't there yet. I was always 3 or 4 steps ahead where I should have been at that present moment. We'll go into like my failures. We have hundreds of these episodes. But don't be scared to fall. Don't be scared to fail. Don't be scared to admit your failure. I admit my failures a lot. I think that's the one thing that I do most of now is when I meet people, I talk to them about my failures. I want to share with them some of the things that I've been through and let them know that, it's not always roses. It's not always fine and dandy. And it's a journey, right? So I talked about the journey of doing this and not knowing what's ahead of me. I have no clue. But I cannot fail at doing this because I won't allow myself to fail. The only reason why I would fail is if I don't turn the camera on, if I don't find an affirmation, if I don't do these videos. That's the only time I would fail. I wouldn't do that. I set myself out to do this. I set myself out for the reason why I'm doing this is to give back and show gratitude. There's nothing about me gaining anything in this show other than sharing with you guys a side of me that maybe you guys don't get a chance to see, maybe that we don't get a chance to share that often. So, will I fail? No. But if I do fail, it'll be perfectly fine. There's a reason why I would stop this show for whatever reason. Maybe it's health, maybe it's time, maybe it's whatever. I just can't think of a reason right now why this would fail. I have the right mindset, I have the right attitude. It's not about me, it's not about any gain in life. It is purely about sharing with you guys my experiences in life. So I'm going to read the affirmation one more time. The one who falls and gets up is so much stronger than the one who never fell. The one who never fell never experiences what failure feels like. The moment you feel failure, you taste it, and you're willing to get up, that's determination, that's grit, that's how you're going to get ahead in life. You got to fail. I fail. I failed a lot. But I don't fail now. At least I don't let myself fail now. I try not to fail. All right, if I fail, I fail. It's okay. I move on. Guys, this is 9 minutes of the episode. This is where I say my goodbyes to you guys. It's a short version of these videos. I hope you guys enjoy it because I enjoy making shorter videos too. My name is Calvin Bowie. If you liked the video that you just watched and if it resonated with you, consider pledging or donating money to the channel. $5 buys me coffee, $10 buys me lunch. That's all I ask for. There's a link down below for my Venmo, my PayPal. Just consider donating to the channel and buy me a cup of coffee. I really appreciate that. You can find me on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Facebook fan pages at Ask Captain Charisma. Leave me a message. I'll always get back to you. Leave the message on Instagram, and there's a high probability that I'll leave a voice message back to you guys. Guys, my name is Calvin Bowie. Those are my 10 minutes. They also call me Captain Charisma. I will see you tomorrow.